Hey guys, welcome back for another hike. Today I'm at King Philip's Cave. You can see right behind me. This is a small 7-acre park in Norton, Massachusetts. This is the cave where King Philip, who was also known as Metacomet, had supposedly hid out in during the King Philip's War in the 1600s. I think most specifically 1678. And they say he hid out here to avoid being killed by the colonists. Eventually he was killed by the colonists down in Bristol, Rhode Island, near Cold State Park. But this park right here was turned into a reservation in 1999. And I'm not sure if the trail is too long, but I do know there is obviously a small cave here. And I don't know how deep it goes because I've never been. So let's go check it out. As you can see, there's already a large rock pile in the distance and a trail. So come and join me and let's see what we can find. Okay, so I just entered the trail at King Philip's Cave in Norton, Massachusetts. It's called the Phil Zawaski Trail. And I'm hearing the whole park is about 7 acres, so I'm not sure if that would equate to many miles. I heard that it's not really a very deep walk to get here. This is supposed to be a boulder cave, meaning it's not a cave that carves into the ground from water erosion. This is a boulder pile. Glaciers would have brought the rocks that we're about to see from high up on the ice. As the glaciers melted during the Ice Age, they would have came down and fell pretty much in piles wherever they landed. Some land on top of each other. And it does end up turning into caves and tunnels in some instances. There's a few different places in New England that are like that, this being one of them. So we're gonna keep walking on this treacherous walk towards the cave. I think this actually might be it up here. There's another trail that goes down there. The park itself, I think, is a larger park, but the cave area is small. All right, we got some rocks. And geez, it's cold out right now. I think that's the cave up there, actually. Let's give it a minute and check out the surrounding landscape before we go inside the cave. And I'm just realizing I forgot my flashlight, so I need to go back to the car and go get it. But look at this. This is cool. This is not the King Philip's Cave yet. Oh, King Philip's Cave, I think, is that one right there. But let's go get a flashlight and come back in case it does go a little bit deep. It looks kind of dark in there. All right, after a brief interruption, we're back on the trail. And I know where the cave is. I have located it now in the woods. And I got a small flashlight in case it goes deeper than I think it does. So this is actually supposed to be one of the most famous caves in New England. If you Google caves in New England, King Philip's Cave is one of the first ones that come up. Other large ones are the Rocky Point Cave, which we have done in a couple earlier videos. Connor's Farm in Smithfield, Rhode Island has some caves. And there's a lot of caves in South County as well on the Narragansett Trail, like Dinosaur Caves, for example. We will hit that later. But right now, we got one ahead of us that we're to go check out. All right, reporting to you live in front of King Philip's Cave. This is the cave right here. And it is a classic looking rock pile cave from New England. This looks a lot like the Rocky Point Cave. I'm glad I brought a flashlight because it is a little dark. Okay, whoa, this is treacherous. Wow. Look at this. Okay, the cave formations are actually really cool. There could be some erosion in here with the way these rocks look right now. It looks like water did drip down here. You can tell this is a boulder cave and not a solution cave, which is the ones that are carved through water, because there's no stalactites or stalagmites. Those form from the water dripping down the rocks. Okay, so this is the place. Looks like there's another pathway down that way, so we'll go check it out. Alright guys, reporting to you live from inside King Philip's Cave. Let's go check out what's on the opposite side here. It's getting dark out and I don't want to stay in here overnight. The ghost of King Philip himself might be in here. I mean, he really did stay inside here during the war in the 1600s. So let's go check out what's over here. All right, the trail continues, and you can see there's the cave right there we just came out of. Yeah, this is pretty cool. So I know that the actual trail itself is going to go down for many miles that way, and with it being sunset coming, I don't want to keep going deep. So we're going to end it right here and circle back around. This is definitely a spot I want to come back to for sure. Alright guys, that was it. We just scrambled through some rocks over here. So this is part of a larger park out here in Norton, Massachusetts, but the King Philip's Cave itself is small. Again, it's only about 7 acres, but the history behind it's incredible, and the rock formations are cool. It is actually a pretty sizable cave for the area. You can fit a few people in, and it's a nice picturesque area. So we'll take one more look at it, and I will see you guys on the next hike. Don't forget to like and subscribe.